until I hit my last breath. Music's everlasting even if past death. Not overacting, music's never past tense. Colliding with the greats, welcome to this crash test.
What's up, everybody? It's your host, KC, and this is the Bring the Bars podcast. Hope you all had a great New Year's Eve and Christmas. I know I did, and now I'm ready to get back to work. And tonight, we have a guest by the name of C-Mack. He's a great underground artist, does a lot of collaborations with people, networking. He even has an album with JP, the Pompaphilian. They have a collaboration EP that they dropped called Brothers from Another Mother. You guys got to check that out. JP was on the show twice. But we're going to be bringing C-Mack on soon. For everybody listening on Freedom K Radio, thank you. To catch up on older episodes, you can find us on YouTube under Bring the Bars. And if you're listening on YouTube, if you want to first listen, go to freedomkradio.net every Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern and every Thursday at 12 p.m. Eastern. So you can catch us there and you can catch us on YouTube, wherever you're listening to from. Thank you very much. All right, so we're about to bring C-Mack onto the show, but I'm going to run a track from him first. So this is Get It By Myself by C-Mack.
When you see me in the track, yeah, bitch, by myself, bruh. I get it by myself, worth a couple stacks, by myself, yeah. Go hard. When you see me in the track, yeah, bitch, by myself, bruh. I get it by myself, worth a couple stacks, by myself, yeah. Hold up. C-Mack, aka Lil Cruise, yeah. Coming out the south, dirty, with a limp and keep a slur up in my mouth. I've been calling haters out. If you want it, come and get, bitch. I do this for the real, cause I know they gon' feel me. I don't play and act silly, so bust to recognize. Catch you slipping, bust your dome between your eyes. That's how I ride, motherfucking do or die. You can call me a go-getter. I ain't no bullshit, I'm trying to stack 6 figures. Lyrical pain without deliver. Don't get the game mistaken. Bitch, respect my mind and get your asses like bacon. Have you aching, body shaking, leave you stinking on the ground. No, I ain't no killer, but you'll suffer from my sounds like rounds that been coming off to hit your chest plate. For them boys acting fake, I'm delivering some pain. Coming out the A-state, area code is 501. That's where you can find me, giving plays in front of the sun. When you see me in the track, yeah, bitch, by myself, bruh. I get it by myself, worth a couple stacks, by myself, yeah. Go hard. When you see me in the track, yeah, bitch, by myself, bruh. I get it by myself, worth a couple stacks, by myself, yeah. Hold up. Can't you see it? Dirty South, the lyrics colder than the winter. I can slice you like a blade or stick up in you like a splinter. Eat these rappers up for dinner, pack up for lunch and even breakfast. Chop and screw them like the track that's been released from Houston, Texas. Tell them keep me just like checkers. Yeah, respect this, I ain't playing like it send me out of out. Just like an AK ready for spraying. Know the land, steady phasing. All you busters talking shit. One of the hottest, no one can stop it. How you feel about that bitch? I'm getting rich, I'm about my cheddar. I penetrate like a Beretta. Hollers from the Glock, this better leave bloodstains on your sweater. It's no better, that's the deal. What's the business? How you feel? Respect my mind and taste the flesh and knuckle smashing through your grill. How I squeal, bitch, you ain't even on my level. Hot boy, get the scene hotter than the devil. I'm on fire, your spot city rider. Spin your body around like a motherfucking dryer. When you see me in the track, yeah, bitch, by myself, bruh. I get it by myself, worth a couple stacks, by myself, yeah. Go hard. When you see me in the track, yeah, bitch, by myself, bruh. I get it by myself, worth a couple stacks, by myself, yeah. Hold up, go hard.
Tomorrow's production available in today's market. Upgrade your sounds today and start making hits.
see me in the trap by myself. I get it by myself. Worth a couple stacks by myself. Go hard. When you see me in the trap by myself. I get it by myself. Worth a couple stacks by myself. Hold up. Go hard. No big shit.
Great track from C-Mack. We're about to bring him on, but first I want to give a shout out to Guap House Radio that airs on Freedom K Radio Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays, 7, 6, and 10 p.m. Central Time. Check it out, Guap House Radio on Freedom K Radio. All right, let's bring C-Mack on. This is now episode 17 of Bring the Bars, and we're welcoming C-Mack to the show. So thank you very much for coming on. It's very appreciated.
Yeah, thanks for having me, man.
Of course. So first off, to start all these, introduce yourself to everybody. Let everybody know what kind of music you make and where people can find you.
All right. Well, my name's C-Mack. I'm from Arkansas, a little town called Hot Springs, Arkansas. We call it Spa City. So that's where I'm, my dirty South rap is what I do. That's all I grew up listening to, and that's what I do now. So you can find the music pretty much all major platforms, Google Play, Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, basically everywhere. So there's one album out. There's a couple other projects, and then I'm working on a new one right now.
Oh, nice, man, because I'm excited for those projects. I think being introduced to you the first time, I don't know if it was rough around this time, but you had an album with JP, who's been a guest many times on this show, actually. And he's a great guy to work with. I collabed with him too. How did that connection with JP come about on your album, My Brothers from Another Mother?
Well, so which this song didn't make it on that album, but it all started from a song that we did called Brother from Another Mother. And I know JP personally. We actually were in the Army together. We met each other in basic training.
Oh, wow.
So that's how that connection kind of came about. And then if you listen to the song, Brothers from Another Mother, which is on my album Magnificent, and it's on one of his albums too, you'll hear a lot of Army and military references in there. But that's how we got connected.
Yeah, that's, well, first off, I know I'm in a different country, but thank you for your service. Always respect what you guys do for what you guys do. What made you decide to join the Army in the first place, and how long were you in it? Are you still in it right now?
I'm not in it anymore. No, I've been out for a while now. But dude, I was going to school and I decided that I wanted an adventure. So I quit school and went and got my adventure. not school, but college. I was going to college for drafting and design. And it was just, I don't know. It wasn't for me. So went and signed up for the Army.
Well, nice. Yeah. Path led you that way, I guess. And while it came about, we're meeting up with JP, and the one song that always stands out to me with that album you guys did, I went researching doing this interview. I went through that whole Brothers from Another Mother album, and I really love Bang It Out Your Speakers. It's probably one that stands out to me the most.
That's a good one. That's definitely a good one, man. That was one of JP's babies right there.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun, that track. And well, now Christmas is come and gone, so a late Merry Christmas to you and your family. And
you too, man. You too.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that. And I know going through, because to do research for these kind of interviews, I kind of have to creep the Facebook and find out their catalog and stuff like that. And you have a family as well, looking through the Christmas photos you posted. So with being like a family guy doing this music, what does your family think of your music?
Man, they're supportive. They like it. The kids like to hear me over some speakers and in the car and stuff. But I got to make sure I play them, some clean music. So
yeah,
I got to keep it clean for the kids. But no, they've always supported me. So that's good to have the support.
How many kids do you have?
5.
Holy cow!
I know.
You got a family.
I know it sounds like a lot, man, but I had twins. As soon as I got out of the military, I had twins. So that was a 2-for-1 deal.
Holy wow!
And then I have a stepson, but he's my son. I raise him like my son. So it's just kind of a mix of hers and mine and all that kind of stuff, but it works.
Well, it makes it fun, especially with Christmas time that went by with kids around. It always adds that extra joy into Christmas for sure.
It makes it fun and it makes it expensive.
That it does. I got 2 over here, not 5, but 2, and we're not having any more. So,
Hey,
but
man, I wouldn't either if I were you. two's a good number.
Yeah, and you were saying twins, man. I couldn't imagine. Was that your the first kids you had? Was the twins?
No, that was the second. So I have an older daughter who just turned 13 this year. So that's a different experience. But they came after her a couple years after her. So they're 10 now. No, I'm lying. They're 9.
I gotta get that age right, eh?
Oh, dude, I can't keep up with all of them.
I don't blame you, man. And now New Year's is around the corner after Christmas was done. And this will actually, I think, air after New Year's. But before it does, I'll wish you Happy New Year's now. What can we expect from C-Mack in 2021?
Man, a lot of different things, hopefully. I'm always going to do music with JP, so you can expect songs from me and JP.
I'll be there listening.
But I like what you put together, man. The Bring the Bars pages on Facebook. I think it's awesome for underground artists to connect. So I'm looking forward to maybe doing some music with people that are on the Bring the Bars network, man.
Yeah, man, it's a lot of fun to do. It all started actually with that first album I did, the Global Domination, reaching out to other artists. JP was one of the original ones. And it just built to this group and this whole thing. I tried to start with actual real support and stuff, unlike, the hundreds of other groups on Facebook. So I'm very happy how it's turned out. And I'm glad you're liking it as well. I can picture some collaborations with you coming out of there. So I'm excited for that.
Oh, I hope so, man. I'm looking forward to it.
Well, I'll definitely keep in touch with you because I'll be starting the Global Domination too. So I'd love to have you on and maybe even have you and JP on a track together with on that album. So we'll be keeping in touch with that.
Heck yeah, man. Sounds good.
Perfect. All right, man. We're hitting a segment of the show. This one's going to be called Rate the Bars.
Okay.
So this is a new segment I'm actually trying out. You're the first one who's done it. I usually do a segment called Pick the Bars in my older episodes where I'll name 2 artists for someone to pick one over the other. But what I'm going to do with you is Rate the Bars, where I'm just going to give you the name of one artist. I want you to just give me a rating, what you think of their catalog out of 10, and explain why you rate them higher or lower. And that's pretty much it.
Okay.
And I'm going to start off with, I know you're South Side, so I'm going to start off with Little John.
Man, I like Little John. I like him a lot, but as far as bars go, I'm going to have to put him right there in the middle and give him a 5. I know I'm going to catch hate for that, but
he brings that hype, but not much bars.
Yeah, exactly. And he brings the hype, and he brought crunk to a whole nother level, especially in the South. Yeah. But lyrically, he's not one of my favorite artists lyrically.
All right, and we're gonna go to another hype artist who does actually bring bars in, Busta Rhymes.
Okay, yeah, Busta Rhymes is up there, man. He's I'm gonna give him a 9 because I know he's a beast. And, I mean, he's just a beast. I've just never really listened to a lot of East Coast music. So, there are some good East Coast artists out there, and he's one of them, one of the few I will listen to. But yeah, he's good, man. He's a beast.
Yeah, you got to respect what he's done over the time, especially, I don't know if you heard any of it, but the new album he just dropped, it was nice to hear a revival of Busta Rhymes on that one.
I haven't, man. I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, whole album dropped, a couple of good videos on YouTube. He did well with it. It's definitely old classic Busta Rhymes, that's for sure.
Okay, yeah, I'll check that out for sure.
All right, and another artist I'm going to go with is actually Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Oh, man, Zero. He's trash. He's trash, bro.
I had to throw his name out there just for fun, but mine would be a negative if I could mark it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, he gets no love from me, bro.
Absolutely. All right, now let's go to the other side of who a lot of people consider is one of the GOATs, if not the GOAT, and they'll argue to death on it, but Eminem.
Oh yeah. That's a 10, bro. he's on a whole nother level. I mean, I'm going to be honest. He's not one of my favorite artists, and
I'm in the same boat. Yeah.
I won't go and search his music. I don't even have any of his songs in any of my playlists. But, when I was a kid, the Slim Shady LP, man, that was hard. And even his second album, I mean, lyrically, he's a beast. It's just not my style of music that I jam every day. But if you look at his lyrics, man, he's a monster.
Yeah, the way I put him, I would have him as a 10 as well, especially lyrically. For me, with like the whole GOAT talk, especially diehard Eminem fans, they'll argue with you till the end of why he's the greatest, why he's not. In my opinion, there's not really a GOAT in hip hop. You can have your top 5 or top 10, but picking just one person out of all the talent to me, seems impossible.
Yeah. I agree with you, man. I agree 100% on that.
All right, and we're going to go to more of a new wave mainstream artist now who actually brings a lot of bars as well, and that's Joyner Lucas.
Man, I haven't heard a lot of his music, but, from what I have heard, I mean, he's good. I mean, I'll throw a solid 7 out there, but, really that number could be off because I don't listen to a lot of new school rap, man, honestly. All the stuff I listen to is old school. But from what I've heard, man, he's good.
Yeah, I'm the same way. A lot of old school as well, but more just completely underground. It's so rare when I check out a mainstream song or even really know what's going on in mainstream music.
Oh yeah, I can't even tell you what's playing on the radio. Only reason I know if something's on the radio if my wife's singing it or my kids are going around the house singing it.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm the same way. It's the only way I have my nephew who lives with us. He's 14, and it's the only way I've heard of like Juice WRLD and all these kind of people because that's the music he listens to. I would have no idea who none of them were. But
if he's 14, man, that's what he's jamming. He knows all the new stuff.
Yeah, that's the generation now for sure.
Yep.
I'm going to end it with one final artist on this list, and I'm going to end it with Tech Nine.
Man, I'm gonna go. Man, I can't give everybody a 10, so I'm gonna say 8. But he's a lyrical beast too, man. He's got, he's Midwest, which, I wasn't really into a lot of Midwest rappers, except for maybe I think he's from Kansas City. Is he from Kansas?
Yeah, he's from Kansas City. Yeah.
But I listen to Bone Thugs and Harmony and Twista and stuff like that. But I got into Tech Nine. He's not one of my favorites, but man, he is a beast. Some of his songs are like This Ring. That was a good one. His first album
was a really good one. Yeah,
was hard. I mean, the whole album. It was good, man. He's good.
Yeah, for sure, man. I got to see him live along with some other people, and he was. For a show, too, he puts on one of the best shows that you can see in hip-hop. The energy he gives out is insane.
Oh, yeah. Is that back when he had the red spiky hair or after he shaved it off?
No, this was only about 3-4 years ago I saw him live. So it was after the red spiky hair.
All right.
That's original Tech Nine with, I remember, Slacker and all those tracks. But yeah.
Yep.
All right, now we're hitting random bars. This is a segment of the show where one lucky person on the Bring the Bars group gets randomly chosen to have a track aired right for you guys on Freedom K Radio. And the winner this week was an artist by the name of Yvng, Giaco. So not sure if I'm saying that right, but it's Yvng and then Giaco, Giaco. Yvng stands for Young, Victorious, Notorious, Glorious. And this is his song, Rare Find.
Wisdom and wealth, good for my health. I'm on the up and I'm not sitting on a shelf. I work for myself, ain't no one's little elf. Loyal to a murder, don't speak, fuck 12. Like juice, all my wishes in the wishing well. Sitting here wishing all my bitches well. Sitting here hoping my business do well. Just popped a fur, straight from Cruella de Vil. Riding round in my 6'4 Coupe de Ville. Roll the joint, sip champagne, don't let either spill. I'm ready to kill beats, so I spit straight ether still. You get those rocks you rock, how much blood had to spill. I'm a spectacle, rocking spectacles. Got hoes swallowing my testicles. Blowing me like a loud ass pack of vegetables in hotel vestibules. She like the way I move, call me aerodynamic like foreign automobiles. I'm one of a kind, a rare find, a diamond in the rough. You soft as shaman, you the only one you harming. Smoke until you fry like some chicken parmesan. Don't eat, live off prana like a breatharian. This red dot, red hot, make you pray like Ramadan. Think this a joke, wanna laugh, go to Comic-Con. Want that real, go online and buy it from my .com. Fuck a uniform, I stay young, wild and free like a unicorn. I'm fast like tornado, spit lava volcano. Wave high, hater by hater like Mano. Tired of being depressed, living in pain. Yo, the game clogged with BS, need Drano. Bar for bar, I'm sharp like a scimitar. Shine bright like a shooting star. Out a motherfucking moving car. Look, I don't stress, I just cook up. I'm a star in the sky, homie, look up. I'm the one on the internet, your bitch, look up. She used to not fuck with me, thought she was stuck up. That was my fuck up, now I roll the dice, I'm extra nice. She a wife, then why she over here riding pipe? Spitting this in my blue jacket with 3 stripes. Adidas, while she rocking more spots than cheetahs. I'm the hardest ever, the king's heads are severed. Place them on pikes outside my castle. I'm a dirty motherfucking rascal. Devil on my shoulder, angel on the other. I'm the hardest ever, like Bieber, turn you to believers. Catch the message, why receiver? Mary Jane, my fucking stress reliever. Angel on my shoulder, devil on the other. I'm the hardest ever. I be on my shit, period. Why you so serious? On the beat, go delirious. My girl brought a friend, she bi-curious. Like the radio, I'm so serious. Gear shift, gear 6, fear this, hear this. Miracle, spit so lyrical, mindset empirical. At the pinnacle, independent, cut the umbilical. Blood pumping through the heart's ventricle. Go so high, got an honorable mention. Smoke a big spliff like Will Smith, I am legend. Taking out zombies with a big ass weapon. Don't compare me to these rappers, cause I got a different stature. Cause I'm a money tall, watch me pitch a money ball. Make a bitch fall to her knees. Make a bitch say please, my D. Make a bitch smile, cheese. Bitch ass police told me put my hands up, so I threw a couple bands up. Said it was a joke cause they a couple fans up. Sipping on some purple Fanta, got me feeling jolly like Santa. Poppin' Molly, poppin' Ollie, I'm so godly. Oh my golly gee, I'm Ollie, oxen free. My rhymes colorful like Crayola. I am high, the most high Ayatollah. I keep it organic, often no payola. Went from a bum to smoking cigars and spiced rum. Spitting mad bars, this just the start of my run, start of my fun. I'm stacking up funds, so when I'm older I can blow 'em like some fucking automatic guns. Travel the world like a diplomat, diplomatic immunity. Put on for my community, Ottawa, Shottawa. Boom.
Great artist that we just ran right there. He won the jaw. Congratulations. I like that track, and he's a fellow Canadian, so shout out to him. All right, let's get back to C-Mack. All right, well, that was Rate the Bars. That's all the artists I had, so thanks for taking part in that. And
For sure.
you're talking about a lot of the South Side sound with you, and I've heard that in a lot of your music going through it. I didn't name probably a lot of South Side artists there. Who are some South Side artists that you take influence from?
Man, I like Soulja Slim, which to me, and people can argue with me if they want, but you know, the East has Biggie, the West has Tupac. To me, Soulja Slim is the South.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know who that is, but if you listen to Juvenile's song Slow Motion, you're listening to Soulja Slim. He's the one on the hook saying, "Oh, I like it like that." That's Soulja Slim. Most people don't know that.
No, I wouldn't have known either. You taught me something with that.
Yeah, so Soulja Slim, C Murder, Master P, Project Pat, 3 6 Mafia, all those guys, man. All the old school stuff.
Yeah, C Murder I got into for a bit. 3 6 Mafia I definitely got into, especially in the 2000s, like in
Yeah,
the early 2000s, and I think they even won a Grammy or something like that, didn't they, or an
they,
Oscar? I
they
remember
did.
they won. Oh, yeah,
I think they were like the first rap group to ever win a Grammy.
yeah, I remember hearing that as well. Yeah,
Yeah.
so props
Yep.
to them. Yeah, those are good guys to have your influence of sound from, and I can hear it in your music as well. Big South sound in it. But other than the South
Yep.
sound, do you take any influences? Other like you're talking about the East and the West sounds. Who would be your top artist for like the East sound and the West sound?
For the East Sound, it would be Bone Thugs and Harmony, hands down.
Yeah, they're
Um,
amazing.
and then for the West, I mean, yeah, Tupac's hard. I like Tupac, but from the West, for me, it would be Ice Cube.
Yeah, Ice Cube goes hard all the time. That's for sure.
Yeah,
That goes into what I was saying earlier. It's so hard to pick when the topic of goats. It's just so many good
yeah,
artists because you'd probably get a lot of flack for saying Ice Cube over Tupac, but in reality, a
yeah.
lot of people probably do pick Ice Cube over Tupac.
Hey, they might, man. Kind of like what you said, you can't pick a goat. I took my influence growing up. I used to listen to Ice Cube all the time. I used to listen
Yeah,
to his record War and Peace over and over and over as a kid. The same with Bone Thugs, and they're not from the South, so I kind of got influence from all those old school artists, man, the greats.
yeah, and it would be even impossible to really like you have your top 10 list and it's funny you can ask 10 different people, they'll all have 10 different artists. I
Yep.
can put mine in an order, but they'll all have it. And even asking you with that rate the bar segment, you even said I don't listen to a lot of his music. I don't have it on my phone or on my playlist, but you respect what they bring, and that's a big part
Yeah.
of rap right there. You respect the talent that they bring to it.
You got to, man. You got to respect everybody's art. Everybody's different. Not everybody's going to sound the same, but you got to give props where props are due.
Yeah, exactly, man. And do you remember the very first song you ever recorded? And if you do you remember? Is it available anywhere?
Um, Man, I don't remember the first song I ever recorded. I do have a little mixtape that my homeboy actually had for like 10 years and then brought it to my house one day. And I didn't even remember recording the songs on that mixtape. But I would have to say those are the first ones I have that I recorded that I still have. But it's never been released, man. I think that the main song I did was called Someday.
Okay.
And that one is available. Not the original, but I remixed it. But basically, with the remix, all I did was give it a new beat. So I don't know if it's on the Magnificent album or not, but if it's not, I plan on putting another project together with everything that didn't make that first album. So it should be on there.
Okay, cool. And I'll have to relook at that. I can't remember. I went through it today even as well, and I can't remember if I saw that one on there or not. But uh, when
Yeah.
you decided to first go and record, like a lot of people actually do write because it's therapy to write down your feelings, your thoughts, put it in rhyme or whatever. But not a lot of people actually take the step of recording it and putting it out for everybody to hear. What pushed you to make yourself go, I want to put something out there for everybody to hear?
Well, it was different back then than it is now. First of all, where I'm from in Arkansas, well, anyways, I mean, every time you turn around nowadays, everybody seems to be a rapper. Everybody raps. Back
Yeah.
then, it wasn't like that, man. And especially with me being a white kid, I was the only white kid I knew that rapped. I didn't know any other white kids that rapped. And so anytime I would go to like lunch at school or go to the skating rink or anywhere, and somebody would say, "Oh yeah, white boy can flow," everybody's like, "Yeah, right," starts laughing and all that shit. So they're like, "Bust a flow, freestyle something." So I would, and I would just destroy every other person that was there, black, white, brown. It didn't matter. And that's just, I always had to be the best because if I didn't do my best, you would get clowned on back then. I mean, you just had to come correct. So I figured out that I was good at it because I didn't start off writing. I actually started off freestyling and then I
Yeah.
started writing later on. So once I figured out that I was good at it, once I saw everybody's reaction after I would rap, I knew I had something. So I had to keep going with it.
Yeah, man, that's almost hearing you say that. It's identical to what I was going through. Like, I went into middle school and early high school, and I freestyled all the time. I never really wrote anything down. I listened to rap constantly from day in, day out, headphone always in my ear.
Yeah.
And I would freestyle at parties and stuff, get people to know me. I was a shy guy. That's how I stepped out. And then I had buddies who introduced me on how to actually record and go about it. But it was definitely the freestyle route. And you're saying how, just give me the chance, like get the crowd and then you can make them love you. It's, I heard on the new Eminem album that dropped, he did a line actually, and it was, how did it go exactly? If I had the chance to get a crowd, I would flip it around and make the crowd give me a chance. So I always love that line. Like that really stands out because you take advantage of how hard it is to get a crowd, but make them stay afterwards.
Mm-hmm. Yep, it is, man. It's freestyling is a different art form nowadays. Yeah, I don't know of many rappers that do freestyle. Like it was back in the day. If you listen to my albums, at least half the songs on there are freestyle. I didn't even write it. So
that's props, man, because they're good.
It's a lost art form. I feel like, man. So I like knowing other freestyle artists.
Yeah, it really is another lost art form. I haven't even done it. I always write now. I got away from freestyling, but that's just how I started, and then went into really writing and focusing on the writing part. But I always respect everybody who can really freestyle too, and not the fake come in with something written beforehand kind of freestyling. But the real art of it, the real art of the battle. Love. What's your thoughts on like battle leagues and stuff? Do you tune into any battle leagues?
Man, I don't now, dude, because I feel like, if you listen to them, what they're saying, you can tell they wrote it. They'll even talk about how they were writing this on the plane coming over here and stuff like that. To me, that's not a battle.
Yeah.
To me, a battle is freestyling off the top of the dome on the spot. You don't even know who's going to come up talking crap. You're just going to, somebody's going to step in front of you and you got to take them out. That's a battle to me.
Yeah, you have your idea or your thought in your head going into the battle of what you want to pinpoint out, but you never spent the time the night before actually writing rhymes down.
No, you got to destroy him, man. Like me, I'm going to talk about everything I see in front of me, your hair, your shoes, your clothes, everything. Just make you feel real bad, and then you want to go home. That's a battle.
Yeah, man, for sure. And you see a lot with the battle leagues, like some of the bigger ones. Like I'm in Canada, and I know King of the Dot's a very big battle league actually across the world in Toronto. They do a lot of big battles, but you can tell the ones that come in actually freestyling and the ones that have their punchlines kind of already pre-written. And it's unfair that the guy who you can tell has it pre-written is getting the bigger reaction and winning the contest when one was freestyling and one wasn't. So that's the thing that kind of turned me off from battle rap leagues as well.
Yeah. It's like I said, man. The freestyle is a lost art form, and if it's not freestyling, it's not a battle to me. That's just my opinion, but that's to me.
Yeah, I agree absolutely with that actually. And you were saying you freestyle on a lot of your tracks as well. You have a pretty big catalog going through all of it, and I know you have more to come. What do you want to achieve with your music? What's your end goal of all this? Is it just for fun? Is this something you want to pursue? Like, what is your whole goal of music?
Man, nowadays it's not. Of course, everybody wants to make it. Everybody wants to make it big and have everybody hear your music. But when I was younger, that was my goal. I want to be a famous rapper. That was the goal. And then so many things happened in life, and now I feel like I'm old and getting old. And so now it's more just for when I feel it. When I feel like I have to put something down, I'll jump in the booth. And so I like to make music now that people can just relate to. So. If I can help people out, when I do certain songs and people message me and say, man, I felt that, or I shed a tear over that. Like,
that's the best.
I'm glad that could help. I'm glad what I said could help you. You know what I mean? So that's what it's more for now.
Yeah. And everybody has this, you said when we're younger, it's just dream. I'm going to blow up and become a famous rapper, but everybody sees it as, the Eminem story. You just get handed this contract with Dr. Dre, and then the next day you're famous, when in reality, a lot of the independent artists, you're grinding every day and busting your ass every single day to just even get 10 people to hear your song.
I know it, man. And that's what sucks now with the family like I have. I don't have the time that I want to put into it like I used to put into it. So I wish that I did, I wish I did, because I feel like it could go a lot bigger than it is now, but I just don't have the time.
Well, yeah, bills pile up and family. You're absolutely right. It's a lot of people who are these independent artists. We all have jobs on the side. We do any side hustle we can, and you just keep plugging away at it. And like you said, as long as how you look at it, if somebody hears this, somebody likes it, touches somebody, that's all you really wanted with releasing your music anyways.
That's it, man. And then, sometimes I hear these new artists and I get mad, and then I'll do something like, Southside's the Realest or one of those songs, man. So, they're not all out there. Thank you. But yeah, man, I want to motivate people and touch people, but you'll tell when I get upset, man. You'll hear it in certain songs where I'm just talking crap. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Quick little interview break. Let's run some music. This is In My Zone by C-Mack.
You can catch me hollering at your bitch, talking to her on my iPhone. Feel like Project Pat, I'm smoking good dope and I'm riding chrome. In my own zone, in my own zone, in my own zone, in my own zone, in my own Spot City's where I be at, where I'm stacking my cheese at. Feel like Fat Joe sipping on that shit that'll make you lean back. In my own zone, in my own zone, in my own zone, in my own zone, in my own zone. Sipping at, pouring up, got me feeling gully. Every time I see your bitch be trying to get me scully. And I'm tired of these dummies that be acting like they hard. Get in trouble, then they snitch and let they bitch take the charge. You ain't hard, you a hoe, so you better keep your nuts tucked. Snitching on the Mac, you got me and the game fucked up. What's up? Syrup in my cup, I can't get enough. Lights the blunt, get it to me, dog. I can't pass it up. Sipping out, pouring up, popping on them pills. Every time I come around, you know I'm cheaping on some kill. And I'm repping from the 501 to 870. I don't mumble on the track and I don't sing. Only Fetty Wap I know is the one that's in my pocket. And they mad cause they know I got they bitch on camera topless. I'm the hottest motherfucker that be having her dropping, pussy popping. When I get up in this bitch, you know I'm rocking. Catch me hollering at your bitch, talking to her on my iPhone. Feel like Project Pat, I'm smoking good dope and I'm riding chrome. In my own zone, in my own zone, in my own zone, in my own Spot City's where I be at, where I'm stacking my cheese at. Feel like Fat Joe sipping on that shit that'll make you lean back. In my own zone, in my own zone, in my own zone, in my own zone, in my own zone. That's the hound from Spot Town, be chillin' where my dogs be. Where that is, Arkansas, you know where them hoes be. Raw G's coming up, out here stacking plenty paper. I'm the player from the southern motherfucking Himalaya. Lyrical rhyme slayer, if you want it, better say your prayers. I release these lyrics like a chopper, better say your prayers. I'm a K, chop 'em up, Mac man just don't give a fuck. Coming creeping on to come up with that purple in my cup. So no, sipping on that shit, it got me feeling good. Let me roll my windows down and bump, dipping through the hood. Ballin' like I should, gripping leather with the fucking wood. Ain't no bitch up in my blood, dawg, get it understood. You know I'm hustling with my soldiers and we stacking cheese. You mad because your bitch be on the Mac, man, and you tease. Now if you fucking with me, boy, I'ma make you bleed. And then I roll a blunt, now take it to down. You can catch me hollering at your bitch, talking to her on my iPhone. Feel like Project Pat, I'm smoking good dope and I'm riding chrome. In my own zone, in my own zone, in my own zone, in my own Spot City where I be's at, where I'm stacking my cheese at. Feel like Fat Joe sipping on that shit that'll make you lean back. In my own zone, in my own zone, in my own zone, in my own zone. Bruh.
What is your thought on mainstream music today? What is your thought on all these new artists coming up? Are you for it? Do you respect it? Are you actually just dead set against it? What are your overall thoughts on just what it's become now?
Man, I'm not against it. I just don't give it the time of day. Like I don't waste my time listening to it because it's
Yeah,
not what it was when I fell in love with rap. You know, people used to have a story to tell. People would have you could just
absolutely.
they would lyrically paint a picture for you where you could see what they're talking about. And nowadays it's just, do you have a catchy hook and a beat people can dance to basically. So it's just I just don't listen to it, man. I listen on all the good oldies, man.
Yeah,
So
man. I
power to
get
them,
it.
more power to them, man. Do your thing. That's what the generations want nowadays, but it's just not for me.
Yeah, when it first started coming out, this whole at first it was kind of like an auto tune movement, then now it's moved into the kind of the mumble rap movement. It
Yeah,
was I was very angry at first when it was happening because I was sitting here writing and rhyming every damn thing I can think of, and these
yeah,
guys are coming out saying the same word over and over. But I just
yeah.
don't get it. I'm not upset about it now. This is when I was younger, and I just didn't get why they were blowing up. But just don't get it, like you said, and it's just its own thing now, and can't
Man,
really do anything about it.
yeah, I'll tell you what makes me more mad is when people talk about, yeah, so and so is such a good artist. Like, what? Why do you? Are you serious? Like that part used to make me mad, and sometimes I still get irritated. Like, man, well, they talk about Juicy J just this, Juicy J that. Oh yeah, I know Juicy J. You remember that one song, Late Night Tip 3-6 did back in the day? Who's 3-6? Like, come on, man, you don't know Juicy J.
Yeah, exactly. I get like that as well. Or yeah, even with any of these new wave artists, they try to no, they're really good. They're really good. And I think it's more the producer should be more famous than the actual artist now because it's all about
Yeah,
you said, a catchy beat.
producers are putting in work nowadays, man.
Yeah,
They're doing all kinds of crazy stuff, man. You can make shoot anything sound good nowadays, man. I need to
pretty
get one of
much.
those producers.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they know what they're doing. They should be the ones up front and center, in my opinion. Not a lot of them that come in, and most of them don't even write their own lyrics now, anyways. So.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
But yeah, anyways, I'm looking at the time. We're going to hit a final segment of this show, actually. And this segment is called Name Your Bars. So I don't
Okay.
know if you checked out the show before or people not listening. I'm going to run it down. I went through a bunch of your tracks. I pulled out 5 different tracks. And in each one, I'm going to just read out a bar from that track. No beat, no flow. I'm just going to read the line. And you're going to let me know if you know
Man.
which track these bars are from.
I feel like it might be bad on this one, but okay.
We had a few get 5 out of 5. A lot of them don't. A lot of people miss out. JP got a perfect 5 out of 5 twice when he's on this show. He knows his stuff.
Yeah, JP's like Tupac, man. He's a lyrical beast.
He is, man, and
Yeah,
he's got
I
a
bet
good
he
brain.
did know his stuff, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
man,
does, man. I love listening to JP.
Yeah, me too. I still bump his War Ready. Plug to
Mhm.
War Ready. If anybody listening now, you didn't get it, check out JP, The Pump Pavilion, and get War Ready. What a great album.
Get it
But,
while it's hot.
Exactly. All right, so we're going to start this Name Your Bar segment, and the first one I got here is the people that I know the best don't even understand me. When I call, they don't pick up, and they're supposed to be like family.
Does that fly away?
That is Fly Away, man.
All right.
That was a nice song. Going through your catalog, I found this one near actually like later on, and it was a totally different sound than what I'm used to from you. So
Yeah.
props on that
Yeah.
because you did great with it as well, man.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
People that I know the best don't even understand me. When I call, they don't pick up, and they supposed to be like me.
All right, so that's 1 for 1. We're gonna go on the second one here, and it's evil spirits want to see me murked, but I'm hard to kill. A person don't like dirt.
Oh, that's a song I did with JP, man.
Yes, it is.
Since my birth, I know that. Engraved.
It is. It's great.
Yeah, that was, okay.
That's 2 for 2.
That was another one of JP's babies right there, man. He dropped his stuff and sent it to me, and then I put my verse on it, but that was all JP, really.
Evil spirits wanna see me murk, but I'm hard to kill them, plus I don't like dirt. Ever since my birth, I know they've been plotting and allegate for me, so order my...
Continue on with the segment. I'm always interested because I'm doing a collab EP myself with somebody, and I know a lot of people. How did you guys go about with yours? Did you guys just send songs back and forth, like you would start one? How did your whole process working with JP go? for that album?
Yeah, basically we did, man. He would get something started, I would get something started. I would, find a nice beat that I like The Blocks in Me.
Mm-hmm.
That was one of them. So I just laid my hooks, laid my verse, and sent it to JP and said, "Hey, it's ready for you, bro." And then he dropped his verse, and that was it. So, and vice versa, he would do the same thing. He would, drop his verse, drop a hook, and then send it to me to put my part in, and that was it.
Yeah, it's fun when you work with somebody when you're on the same wavelength and you guys are serious about it too. Because working with JP myself and hope to work with you in the future is right on point, quick turnaround and everything. It's fun to work with people like that.
It is, man. It is.
All right, so we're gonna go. Sorry for the sidetrack, everybody, but we're gonna go to the third name your bars here, and this is "Call me Mr. Burger King, out here selling big whoppers. If you want some problems, I'm gonna be your fucking heart stopper."
Oh man, call me Mr. Burger King. I don't remember, man. I know the lyric, but I don't remember the song.
That one is "Where They At."
Mr. Burger King out here selling big whoppers. If you want some problems, I'm gonna be your fucking heart stopper.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, that's one of the newer. I tried to do a newer age style on a couple of those tracks, and that was one of them. That's one of those tracks I did, and I never went back and listened to it. But yeah, I mean, it was, it was good. It's just, I don't know. It's not one of my top 10s.
Yeah, I get tracks like that too, especially putting together albums and huge catalogs. I can pull some back I did 5 years ago, and I would have no idea where the hell that came from.
Yeah.
All right, so you're 2 for 3, actually. We're going on your fourth one now, and this is "Always on my side. If I'm beefing, we beefing. Tag teaming on these suckers. If I'm creeping, we creeping."
Oh, that's Little Mama, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
All right.
Mama, another nice track there, man.
Thank you. On my side, if I'm beefing, we beefing. Tag teaming on these suckers. If I'm creeping, we creeping. Do too much grinding for sleep.
That's 3 for 4. Let's see if you can go 4 for 5. Is "Life has me beat down, but by the grace of God, I rose above it."
Man, is that one I did with JP?
I don't think this is one you did with JP, if I'm correct.
Wait. I know what that one is. That is, dang. What's the name of that song, man? I can't think of the name of it. Rolling On? Was it Rolling On?
Yes, it is. Keep rolling on. There you go.
Life has beat me down, but by the grace of God, I rose above it. I got granted custody. Now my kids living lovely.
Going through that one, man, I gotta say, props to you on that song, because you talked about your twins in that song and a lot of your life. I don't know if it's all true or overfabricated at some points, but to just to just put yourself out there and release yourself like you did on that track, man, that was a really good emotional track from you. So props to that.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
No problem. All right, man. Well, that was Bring the Bars episode 17. I once again thank you for coming on. I had a lot of fun talking with you. Keep me up to date with anything you release in the future, because I will definitely listen to it. And if you have an album drop or something like that, I'd love to bring you back on to help promote the album, whatever it is. So yeah,
awesome,
thanks
man.
for being a part of all this.
I had fun, man. I had fun for sure. I'd love to be back on.
Cool, man. Well, take it easy. Enjoy the new year. Stay safe out there, and yeah, have a good new year.
All right, you too, brother.
There we have it. Another episode of the Bring the Bars podcast. Done. That was episode 17. We're rolling. I can't believe we're already 17 in. We're going to be doing 18 with another great guest, Glenn Jones. So stay tuned for that one. I want to thank C-Mack for hopping on. I want to thank Yvng for sending me that track and winning the random bars. I want to thank all the listeners out there and everybody who subscribed, followed, whatever, anybody who listens and tunes in out there. Give you a big shout out. Once again, Happy New Year's to everybody. I was your host, KC, and I'm going to end this off with a couple tracks from C-Mack. We're going to start off with Addict and an Alcoholic, and that track will be followed by Fly Away. All right, everybody, stay safe out there. I was KC. Peace.
an alcoholic. I grew up broke, so now I'm focused on nothing but ballin'. I'm getting money in this thing and I don't plan on stopping. All I do is win, 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 but it's not an option. I'm the son of an addict and an alcoholic. I grew up broke, so now I'm focused on nothing but ballin'. I'm getting money in this thing and I don't plan on stopping. All I do is win, 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 but it's not an option. So gone, I ain't been in the streets for so long, but left the block so I can provide my kids with a happy home. I go back home, half my people wanna leave me alone. The other half won't treat me like I did them something wrong. They see me doing good, but I don't hear congratulations. Had to change my lifestyle, was fueled by my determination. And now they asking how'd you get about your situation. It's called rise and grind, hard work and dedication. I broke the mold and switched my roll up, man, it feels amazing. Got the chance to better myself, I took it with no hesitation. I grew up broke, so now the good life is my destination. Sad for all my friends is dead, I locked up in incarceration. Don't think that I'm hating, I just had to take my own path. Tired of popping pills and living broke, man, I was doing bad. Living in a life of sin and struggling with addiction. Happy knowing that my life would soon be ended. I'm the son of an addict and an alcoholic. I grew up broke, so now I'm focused on nothing but ballin'. I'm getting money in this thing and I don't plan on stopping. All I do is win, 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 but it's not an option. I'm the son of an addict and an alcoholic. I grew up broke, so now I'm focused on nothing but ballin'. I'm getting money in this thing and I don't plan on stopping. All I do is win, 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 but it's not an option. Growing up, I seen my mama trying to get a grind on, working 2 jobs just to pay to keep the lights on, trying to teach me right from wrong, but I was hard-headed. Seen the ballers making money, so the streets where I was headed. You know I don't regret it, cause I learned a lot. And even though I left the block, I still got love for my dogs. You see, my daddy wasn't home, so I was raised by the streets. But even though I love the streets, I had to leave and stack these G's. Nowadays I'm living free, no worries, no haters. A handful of friends, no room for the fakers. That's one thing I don't miss, perpetrating backstabbers. How's it feel to see me ballin' on you bastards? I'm the son of an addict and an alcoholic. I grew up broke, so now I'm focused on nothing but ballin'. I'm getting money in this thing and I don't plan on stopping. All I do is win, 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 but it's not an option. I'm the son of an addict and an alcoholic. I grew up broke, so now I'm focused on nothing but ballin'. I'm getting money in this thing and I don't plan on stopping. All I do is win, 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 but it's not an option. I'm the son of an addict and an alcoholic. I grew up broke, so now I'm focused on nothing but ballin'. I'm getting money in this thing and I don't plan on stopping. All I do is win, 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 but it's not an option. I wish that I could fly away, touch the sky, yeah, touch the sky, yeah, touch the sky. Wish that I could fly away, touch the sky, yeah, touch the sky, yeah, touch the sky. Wish that I could fly away, touch the sky, yeah, touch the sky, yeah, touch the sky. Wish that I could fly away, touch the sky, yeah, touch the sky, yeah, touch the sky. Every day I feel like I ain't got enough rest. Hard times keep coming, I don't know what's next. Every day I wake up just feeling depressed. Can't drink enough liquor to ease my stress. The people that I know the best don't even understand me. When I call, they don't pick up, and they supposed to be like family. Lately I just felt abandoned, walking solo in the rain. Hard to put a smile on your face when all you understand is pain. Every day feels like the same, in a cycle of repetition. They say sunny days are coming, but I see clouds up in my vision. Wish I had a friend to listen, wish I had someone to holler. They don't wanna hang around unless you down to spend some dollars. When you up, they wanna follow. When you're down, they stay from round. That's the fucking things I get for always repping for my town. Always holding they stay down, putting on for my city. If we been down, I've always had your back, so y'all never don't forget it. When I'm dead and gone, don't even try to lie and say you miss me. When I was here on earth and breathing, y'all really wasn't fucking with me. That's me, y'all always say I'm tripping, bitch, I ain't no fool. Y'all on my social media shit and acting like we cool. You hear my name right up and then you say, oh, that's my dude. But in reality, I ain't spoke to you since back in school. I wish that I could fly away and touch the sky, yeah. Touch the sky, yeah. Touch the sky. Wish that I could fly away and touch the sky, yeah. Touch the sky, yeah. Touch the sky. Wish that I could fly away and touch the sky, yeah. Touch the sky, yeah. Touch the sky. Wish that I could fly away and touch the sky, yeah. Touch the sky, yeah, touch the sky. I wish that I could fly away and touch the sky. I'm praying, asking when I'm going to take that final ride. I struggle every day to do better, but now I'm tired and I'm close to giving up. But you can see that in my eyes. Really, I'm sick of all the lies and great pretenders. Are you fake friendship members? All you devils that I learn about when I start reading scripture. All my life I've been the giver and they take and take. When you don't have no more to give, they wanna see you break. All I ever did was try to show love, but all I feel is hate. Backstabbers surrounding, but they smiling when they in my face. That's okay, I guess it's how it goes though. When you start trying to ride out solo and start putting faith in people when you know that's really a no-no. It's time to hit the road though and start riding by my lonely. I'm the realest dude I know, and I don't like being around the phony. I don't need no fake ass homie smiling in my face. I just need to keep things right with God until I fly away, my dying day. Fly away, yeah. Fly away, yeah. Tell him. I wish that I could fly away and touch the sky, yeah. Touch the sky, yeah. Touch the sky. I wish that I could fly away and touch the sky, yeah. Touch the sky, yeah. Touch the sky. Wish that I could fly away and touch the sky, yeah. Touch the sky, yeah. Touch the sky. Wish that I could fly away and touch the sky, yeah. Touch the sky, yeah. Touch the sky.